definitely bubbles in there. First thing I did this morning was check the sourdough starter, and we've got bubbles. I'm so excited. I was slightly hesitant to get too excited because I did think it might fail, but they are definitely bubbles. Oh, look at that. They are bubbles, definitely bubbles. Excellent. I'm in the sitting room, and with the doors shut and the radiators on, it's so toasty in here, so that has obviously helped. So I'm going to try and keep the door shut today. When there are other people in the house, the doors just get left wide open. I'll keep them shut today. I'm going to feed this again. I'll do it later on mid-morning and chat to you about it then. I had mentioned yesterday about how when I've done my sourdough starter, you have to throw away what's left. Gosh, that's got really bubbly in the past sort of hour. So this is what's left after I've done my new starter for today. And someone sent me a link to some recipes using this discarded starter. So one of the recipes that was on it was pancakes. So Josh was coming home for his lunch shortly, so I'm going to whip up some pancakes and I shall report back as to what they're like. I would say they were a success. Joshua loved them and he said you should do this recipe more often. To me, as soon as I put them in the pan, I thought they smelled like donuts and they even taste a little like donuts. So I'm going to now have some for my lunch, I think. So yeah, definitely do that again. And of course you know that sourdough starter waffles are going to be next on the menu at the weekend. Hi, hello, by the way, I forgot to even say hello. I just don't dive straight in with chatting to you earlier on. Where are we? Tuesday, 11th of February. Yeah, pancakes were amazing. They were a big hit. I've just had mine for my lunch. Really tasty. They had such a nice taste to them. They tasted kind of buttery, although there was no butter in them. There was just a little bit of, I used sunflower oil, it said vegetable oil. Just have a cup of tea now to wash down my pancakes. Someone sent me a message yesterday, or I think I've said already, with a link to different things you can do with the wasted sourdough starter. So what I'll do is pop the link below and you can have a look for yourself. I actually didn't get any further in the article to see what else you can do with it. I just jumped straight in at the first thing, which was pancakes. I'm in a bit of a procrastination mode today. I don't know why, maybe because it took me a while to get going. But yeah, I'm starting to wrap stuff, so I just need to go and get on with it. The pancakes took me a bit longer to make than I realised, because I maybe should have checked how many the recipe said it made, but it's made quite a lot, and Joshua was delighted that he had chosen to come home from school for lunch today, because he got his lunch and then followed by 3 pancakes. And he got Nutella, so I don't know how he got away with having Nutella. Normally that is just reserved for a weekend treat on our waffles. So he was delighted. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to report today. Nothing else interesting to say. I didn't go for a run today because it was supposed to be sleety. 90% chance of rain and sleet this morning, which it wasn't doing. It was kind of sunny. So I could have gone, which is annoying. I'm going to plan to go out tomorrow. The weather looks sunny from the weather report, and Joshua's off school, so he'll just have to come on his bike. We've got a few pottery about things to do tomorrow. We're going to pop to the shops. He just showed me this morning that the snow boots that he just got bought for him in November or December it was actually, it was only December, have split. The fabric bit has split, so I'm going to take those back. What else do I need to go up town for? I can't even remember now, but we'll do that tomorrow. And I'll probably still have more wrapping to do as well. I've just sat and tried to figure out what size of mailing boxes I could use, because the gifts in this box are a little bit smaller, so I don't need such a big box for the mystery boxes. So I think I'm going to order a smaller box. So if you get one, please don't be alarmed that it's small. It's just got tiny little sweet gifts in it. So I better get on with some wrapping, because Joshua's going to be in from school very, very soon now. It is, gosh, it's 1:45. I did end up having quite a bit of washing up to do as well after the pancakes. Yeah, it's just one of those days where I'm not getting very far. I'm back in the kitchen again. I have been working, honest. I just had a message from my friend to say she's left something on the doorstep, and I've just gone down to find a little sweet bag, and inside she's left me some homemade granola. How nice is that? Thank you, Natalie. I can't wait for breakfast now. Oh, that was so nice. You could obviously hear the panic in my voice that was running out. Just also brought me some flowers. I'm going to pop them into a little jar. I managed to get a few of these Dundee marmalade jars. Oh, this is grapefruit marmalade. These are the James Keeler and Son ones, which are from Dundee, which is just up the road from me. I got these at a little vintage fair in Falkland last year, and they were like £2 or £3 each. So I got a couple. I've already got one of the other kinds as well. I think that's on my shelf in the sitting room. I've probably showed you that before. But this one is slightly different because it's marmalade. And the lids are really nice. They've got, that's Linlithgow Palace on the lid. The other one doesn't have a lid. I looked on eBay for these kind of jars a few years ago, and they were going for kind of silly prices, like £12, £15. So I think if you were to go to like an antique place, they would be really expensive. But there seem to be kind of 10 a penny up here. I think they've just, I don't know why, maybe, probably not because we're near Dundee, but I just think it depends where you shop. This is the vintage fair I went to last year. I showed on my vlog because I got the quilt that is now on the back of my couch in the sitting room, and I bought some enamelware as well, so it's a really good market, and I think they're doing another one in March, so I might try and pop along then as well. Right, I've had another diversion, so I need to get back up to my wrapping, but I've just finished wrapping another one of the gifts, so just got the project bags to wrap now, I think, and I've got something kind of special planned for those. I hope it works. I'm just going to go upstairs, have a little play, and hope I can make it look really good. I am in my sewing room and I am working, and I am drowning in a sea of tissue paper and wrapping up goodies all nice. I could probably show you that the yarn has been wrapped, if I can lift it up without dropping it. This is the yarn. These are little 20-gram minis, and I can share with you also, if I can find a piece of paper, the yarn dyer. Can you guess who it is? It's Hedgerow Yarns. I totally had a mind blank there. So Jane at Hedgerow Yarns. How cute is the little hedgehog? So you can pop over to her Instagram and have a look, and that will show you how beautiful her work is. These yarns are beautiful. Love them. The ones that I've got for the box. So yeah, packing is going well. I've done another little nice thing for some wrapping of the bags. I'm not going to show you though, because that will spoil the surprise for the people who are getting the boxes. So I will take a video to show you what's in the boxes, and then I'll post that once I know they've all been received, so you can see what went into them. But I'm just working up here. It's gone really dark. Probably doesn't look it. Brought my flowers up. Let me brighten the place up a bit. So yeah, I'm just going to keep going, just keep going, just keep going. It's a bit like that today because there's so much wrapping, but I'm nearly there. With some wrapping here. Just going to tell you a bit about the rest of the week. Today's Tuesday, tomorrow's Wednesday. There's no school, so I probably won't get much work done. I'm going to try and go for a run. I'm not sure whether to go to trampolining tomorrow night. I haven't been for ages on a Wednesday because Joshua's been going curling, but that's not on tomorrow with the school's been off, so I'm not sure. I really should try and go. Thursday I'm going to the Palace to do my volunteering, so I hope the snow stays off for that because it's freezing there. It's a very cold place. Tilly is playing about with some of the wrapped up gifts because they're in a box and she's trying to get in the box. No, you don't. No, no. And Friday, I have no idea what we're doing. Saturday and Sunday, I've got no plans. I'm really enjoying not having any plans. It kind of, when you have a lot of plans, it makes you feel tired before you've even done the plans, doesn't it? So I've got no plans, which is nice. Yeah, so it doesn't sound like very exciting vlog content, but I'm sure I'll manage to find a few things to video. I said at the start of this February vlog that I was hoping that by vlogging it would encourage me to get on with some of my whips, and since the 1st of January I have not touched my knitting at all. I haven't knitted a stitch. I usually go through periods of having absolutely no crafting, knitting mojo whatsoever, and I don't worry about it and I don't force it. Get out of the bin. Because I know it comes back when I'm ready, and I have a lot of other things on the go at the moment anyway that are just sort of keeping my brain busy. And I suppose in the evenings I'm doing the vlogs. That's when I'm editing the vlogs at the moment, so it's not leaving me much other time to catch up on crafting or even reading. I realise I haven't done much reading. Been watching Cold Feet on the TV because I tend to record stuff and then let it build up, and then I can watch sort of 2 or 3 episodes consecutively, yeah. So I've been doing that this week. Yeah, maybe I will have the time and the energy to do some knitting over the next few days when I won't be able to get so much work done. I would like to get started on my traveller's notebook because I haven't done anything in that, and what I was really hoping to do was put some sort of, I would like to have it sort of by month, just like really loosely, totally informally, not not going to be doing big drawings or, you know, any illustrations like that. I just don't have the time really to dedicate to getting them good, because I can't do stuff like that just off the top of my head. I would need to sit and probably watch tutorials and copy them and stuff, so I don't want to do that. But I would like to have at the start of the month like a little calendar where I can just track whether I've been for a run or done yoga or had a walk or done something else. Just something really simple, because if I'm going to start running again, I think it will be a good motivator for me just to see progress. It's a bit like when you do the Couch to 5k, and you do it week by week over 9 weeks. So I kind of liked that, you know, you've finished week 1, you've finished week 2, knowing that that was behind you and you were on your way to getting better. So yeah, I might look into doing that. I did find one of my stamps had a little calendar on it. I'll show you. I did show this the other day when I was sorting them out, but that one will be perfect because I can just colour in like, you know, green if I go for a run, pink if I do yoga or whatever. So I thought it would be quite cool, quite nice. So yeah, maybe I could make a start my journal, and I did take some photographs that I thought would be quite seasonal, I guess, so I can print them off on my little printer and maybe pop them into my traveller's notebook as well. They would probably be a good place to get started because I've got a blank book and I'm not entirely sure how or where to start with it in terms of what to put in it. So if I just go through my camera roll, my phone, and maybe just print off some little pics of sort of very very February-like things, like the crocuses and blue skies and having the washing out and whatever nice food. Oh, there has to be some waffles in there, doesn't there? Let's do some waffles, yep. So maybe over the next few days I can start to think about doing some of that. I just find that I need my brain to be a bit clearer before I can move on to something else. And right now I'm in the midst of the boxes. Packing is going well. I've just put in the order for the boxes, so they'll be here in a day or 2. I don't really keep a stock of those because they take up a lot of space and the delivery time is really quick, so there's not much point in ordering them too early. So I can safely say they will definitely start going out next week. I will take as many as I can carry to the post office. With them being slightly smaller, I might manage to carry a bit more this time. I will make the overseas ones the priority for going first. Basically they're just probably going to go a day earlier than the rest. It won't be any earlier than that.
But yeah, that will be next week. Oh, it's Valentine's Day on Friday, isn't it? Thursday's Tilly's birthday, the 13th of February, and she'll be 2. I've had contact from the oven company today to just tell me that the old one's going to get picked up, and they sent me an email showing me which one they're going to send me as a replacement, which is fine. It's fairly like for like, so again, just more waiting until they phone me again to let me know when that's going to be. I think it, from the way they were speaking, should be this week. I should have an oven by the end of the week, I think. Fingers crossed. So yeah, I'm probably going to leave it here now. I've got another dinner on the stove tonight. I made this in probably, would it have been June vlogs or one of my other vlogs? It's frankfurters, potatoes and beans, and it's a hot pot, and you use kind of spicy Mexican seasoning in it, and it's just delicious. I got lots of comments on it the last time that I made it, and I gave the recipe to a lot of people, and a lot of people made it. So that's going to be a proper comfort food dinner tonight, so I'm going to go and start that shortly. Just sneezed. So yeah, I'm going to go and start my dinner shortly and hunker down for the night because it's a cold one, it's windy out there. Yeah, it did try to snow today, but it hasn't rained at all. I think we have really missed the worst of any storms. I don't even think we had a storm, to be honest. We've just had bad weather. Been a bit windy, a bit rainy, a bit sleety. But I know that a lot of people have had it awful, really bad. So yeah, I'm quite glad that we haven't suffered from it too much. I don't know whether we're in for more bad weather later this month or not. I just take each day as it comes with the weather, really. I never actually believe it until I see it. It would be nice if that was it, just out the way now. We can get back to focusing on spring and the daffodils and all sorts of things like that. I need to get out and prune my apple tree as well. That's a job for now, if you've got apple trees. I might try and do that at the weekend as well. I need to wrap up warm. Shouldn't take long though, it's only a small tree, and luckily I think I can reach it all from the ground. I don't need to stand on anything, so it's not tall. So there's a job for the weekend. Right, I shall sign off now, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye! Is an old recipe, and it asks for Mexican oxo cubes, which you don't get anymore, so I've bought this to give it a go and see if it turns out the same, and I'm glad to see it's mild. I think I just got this in Lidl or Aldi, there we go, so I'll give that a go, make sure it's still in date. Yeah, I think that should work out just fine. Cajun, or I've even got another one in the cupboard that's a taco mix, so I'll give them a go.